Hey Sagittarius, it's Gwen, and I'm here to do your energy reading for the eclipse. Yes. And so thank you for being patient, as you're going to get this reading in divine timing. Anyways, Sagittarius, yes, you know this. So remember, it's a general reading, but take what resonates, leave the rest, If you want your own private reading, I do those too. Reach out to me. All my information's in the box below. I was guided to do a reading for you with my Muse Tarot, the Muse Tarot, okay? And everybody else's sign, I did a hodgepodge of cards to get general messages. And until I got to the Scorpio sign. So Scorpio's reading is very different. They were inspiring to me, that sign. I was hearing messages clearly for them to use this deck. And so you may be getting some inspiration from a Scorpio friend or somebody in your life. Or you could have Scorpio in your chart. Since I'm mentioning it, I'm having some trouble with my words with you all. Being a little tongue-tied or wanting to speak more quickly and Spirit wanting me to slow down. Something like that. So I'm going to do the same type of reading that I did for Scorpio for you guys, okay? 6 questions I've asked the tarot. I have 7 cards. I gave you 7 cards, okay? Let's first talk about the underlying energy for you, Sagittarius, which is the muse of voices. And behind that is the hangman, which is talking about a pause or a redirection in your life, a standstill. The pause is necessary, though, to gain some sort of new perspective, okay? About your truth, by the way, because the 7 of voices behind that. Like, you're no longer going to lie to yourself about love, Ace of Cups, about new beginnings in love, something about that. I want to read to you just the poem that comes with this. Beautiful imagery here, okay? This is like King of Swords energy, divine masculine energy from this deck, okay? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it's about you mastering to the voices or mastering the sword suit, okay? When you get the muse as your underlying energy. Light with me, the world on truth. Sweet drop of trust, ignite. Flight with me in all our youth. Our sacred will, speak bright. This is about communicating your truth as the underlying energy. Just you having this intuitive knowing. Speaking with integrity and directness and honesty. Being very diplomatic. And finding some sort of spiritual truth, Sagittarius, okay? And, like a master at negotiations and diplomatic and avoiding, like, manipulation at all costs, okay? It's beautiful flow, balance I see here, winds of change, the voices. Okay, and all the masters have always talked about, like, the hardest one to actually master is the sword suit or the voices suit. The constant shattering in our head, okay? So that is your underlying energy going into this reading, and I love that for you, okay? Here's the first question that I asked. What is the energy that is surrounding Sagittarius at this time? And I've got the Page of Wands, or the Page of Inspiration, in the reverse, though. Okay? So this is, the Page is a childlike energy. It's the first thing I always talk about. And in the reverse, this is becoming lazy, stagnant in life. This is somebody that could have tantrums. This is somebody who makes hasty decisions about things. They're learning how to wield their wand, pretty much, okay? It's a student learning. We're here learning, okay? So this is somebody that can bust out in tantrums, somebody that's indecisive, hasty, dramatic, passive-aggressive, boring, bored too. Not knowing what to do with these passions here, okay? What is the shift in Sagittarius' life caused by this eclipse? What's the shift that's going to happen? Or the shift that is happening, because I am recording this. It just depends when you see the video too, though, okay? What's the shift caused by the eclipse? The Seven of Cups. And this one's so important. I said here, with the Hanged Muse, there's a shift in perspective after some sacrifice as well. This Seven Emotions is about illusions and reality, the Seven of Cups. It's about having a lot of choice in front of you. Overwhelmed by choice, too. See how she's looking at these fishes, and some look really sweet, and some are blingy at her, and some look dangerous, right? And she needs to choose one of these for the path ahead, right? The road ahead here, okay? So I thought it was important, because 7 frequency is now is a lucky time. Now is the time to make that decision, not be confused in confusion, delusion. 7 of Cups. That's the shift with this eclipse. You could be daydreaming about the future, choices, manifesting, ranking options, the alignment of values, illusions, fantasies, having many opportunities, and seeing which ones are real. Remember, there's something that's going to be illuminated, too, with an eclipse. And that is one of my questions coming up. Okay? So you have many choices before you. And what does this muse have to say in here? All things lie before her, and all things possible lie before her, and she is fantasizing about having them all. These swimming beauties are so alluring that they're hypnotizing her. She watches, knowing that today she can select just one opportunity. They look quite similar at first glance, but when she goes deeper, they all have special nuances. The muse shines light down onto the water to help clarify her choices. Some are bejeweled and tempting, some bewitched and triumphant. Some hide danger, and some are unable to see in front of them. All these beautiful little fins glimmer softly, vying for her attention, and she's being asked to choose one for her future. Like her, you must decide which choice aligns with your truth. And that's what the underlying energy was about. Communicating your truth as well. Speak it into existence here, my loves. Like her, you must decide which choice aligns with your truth and settle on it. Lean towards that which brings you grounded happiness and move from thinking into choosing and decide. I see you doing that by the end of this reading here. After much indecision, you got the Two of Wands reversed coming out in here in the end, okay? So I see you doing that. I see you hearing the message. I needed to read that message to you from the Seven of Cups, okay? The next question I asked Sagittarius is something in Sagittarius's life that is going dark or that is ending. That's the new moon, okay? The Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's talk about this night. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Could be dealing with somebody with that in their chart. Not necessarily. We're going to talk about the personality traits of the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, or even somebody has these personality traits in your life, then you've attracted that in maybe sometimes as a mirror, as a lesson to say, hey, I need to heal that about myself as well. This is what's ending. This is what's been healed. This is what's being cut out of your life. It's gone. It's going away. And this is that knight in shining armor. Knight. Okay? The knight in love with love itself, darlings. So in the reversal, this is about false promises in love. This is about There's just some wishy-washiness. One moment this person is totally in love, and then the next minute they're moody as fuck and not in love. Like there's extremes in emotion with this night. Temper tantrums again on this side. And that can be some passive aggressive and emotionally manipulative kind of behavior with this night. But it's definitely a lot of false promises with this night in reverse. And mixed emotions, mixed feelings, and things like that. And, this whole knight in shining armor and feeling this need to be saved by somebody else or whatever. Like he's the rescuer, the masculine, well, it could be masculine or feminine, the rescuer here. That's what's going away. That's what's going dark. Okay? Disappointments in love, darlings. That's it. My spirit guides are like, yes, I heard them Gwyn go, yes, 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 Gwyn. Disappointments in love. Is tired of these nights. You know why? You know what's being illuminated? What's the new beginning? The Queen of Materials, darling. Earth energy. Grounded, earthy energy. Valuable energy. I know what I fucking bring to the table, Sagittarius. Look at her. She's like, you know it. You know your worth. You know your value. This is like queen boss of the home and at work, right? The nurturer. And the moneymaker. Surrounding yourself with richness in life. That love and wealth surrounds you. You attract it in. Instead of this childlike behavior up here of, being bored and listless and, making hasty decisions out of boredom, things like that. Like this queen knows what she values, knows what she enjoys, right? Knows, enjoys her own company, feels comfortable in her own skin. Earthy vibes here, okay? She knows how to set boundaries in her life, too. She's not in her emotions, man. She can come across as, strong and sometimes cold. We've got a lot of air energy here with the voices as well. So that's what's being illuminated. Maybe you're becoming your own boss as well with that Queen of Materials there. What's the change that lies ahead for Sagittarius is the next question that I ask. And that's the Page of Emotions, the Page of Cups. So there's some, first of all, Page of Cups always tells me it's a message coming that's full of love, right? Page of Cups. So there's forgiveness coming. It's usually an apology, a Page of Cups. Yeah, I just got a tone in my left ear there with that. So being able to accept apologies, forgive others, and forgive ourselves. Okay? And maybe we don't get the apology, then we forgive and we let go, right? This page of emotions, the change, going from being completely kind of lost and disillusioned and overwhelmed with choice and I'm not sure which path to go. Oh, right? Knowing that you have to trust your truth, your intuitive voice, and your child heart voice because you've grown here. Like, look at the growth. You know what you love. You're confident in your own skin. Red and yellow energy here. And the octopus down at the bottom here. It's about expansion, darlings. And, there's something with the spiritual wisdom of the octopus is don't focus on your limitations. Create new, expand, create. You are limitless, the octopus says. And this page of emotions is about being curious in life again. It's a very fertile energy. It could have been like a childhood hope or dream that you had that's being reinvigorated. All these fish around is talking about fertile ideas. Messages coming. I have to keep saying messages because it's a page, you know, messages coming that make you feel like, oh my God, that was so synchronistic. Oh, serendipitous. Oh, joyful. These are all the words that go with this card. Okay? Embracing creativity and playfulness and finding new possibilities in your life. And then like, boom, unexpected magic happening too. Yeah. Ah. Once you make a choice, remember you needed to make some sort of decision back here with this one. There's a mystical and poetic energy about this card right here. A youthful and imaginative person. I love that for you, Sag. Okay, and then the last question I asked, in which they gave you 2 cards, Sagittarius, is something I can manifest at this time, right now. What am I manifesting? What is Sagittarius manifesting? What can I manifest it right now at this time? You can manifest getting out of this indecision, confusion mode by making a choice. 2 of Wands in reverse. And know that you are creating your path to prosperity here. The muse of materials. That you are on this road. You are the sovereign being on this road of material wealth. And if you look closer at it, look at the sun. They're guiding you in the horizon, right? And then all of these plants are fruit-bearing branches. So harvest, fruit-bearing years, the roses there all around, love. Okay, there's more than enough to go around. That's the muse of materials. On the road to abundance and creating your own prosperity in your life. I mean, Sagittarius, I've got Queen and King energy here about value, materials, okay? Knowing how to manifest, too. You figured out some sort of equation, and it comes with this underlying energy here. That's why it was so important for me to read this one to you. Some clarity. There's some new perspective here. There's even a crown. It could be a crown healing or a crown opening, crown chakra opening for Sagittarius here. So that's what I have for your eclipse reading today, Sagittarius. If you enjoyed it, drop me some love down below. If you would like for me to do a personal reading like this for you, I can do that as well. And then I can even clarify on top of that. We can get you some details, right? I love you all. Take care of you.